Hello animators, and here's the tutorial that will show you how to render your After Effects project into a movie playable in places like Vimeo or YouTube or anywhere on the web really. Let's begin. I've got my project finished, so I'll just scroll through it to make sure it's all there. Yep, looks good. Now, I'm going to make sure my work area is adjusted correctly. If you hold Shift, you can snap to the very last keyframe. If you would, add about a half second or so at the end of your animation, just so it doesn't end super abruptly. After Effects will render anything that is covered by the work area. So in this case, it's going to render to 5 seconds and 12 frames. Okay, that looks good. We're going to be jumping into another app really quickly. It's called Adobe Media Encoder. It's part of the suite. It should have downloaded with After Effects. If it did not, please make sure to snag that from adobe.com. Okay, what happens is when you've got your work area set, you go to Composition, and then down to Add to Adobe Media Encoder Queue. That's going to open up Adobe Media Encoder and add your project to the queue. Make sure that the compression scheme here is at H.264. That's the kind of compression that's going to happen to the file. Next, we move over. There are presets, and they're high quality, low quality for YouTube, Vimeo, etc. I find for this exercise we can just use Vimeo 720p. Now, our project is 1920 by 1080. With this render, we'll make the file just a little bit smaller and easier to handle for Blackboard. So Vimeo 720p, and then the output file area is where you're going to save the file. So we're going to save it to, yes, you guessed it, desktop, Art3550, ball bounce, and hit save. Now, it's not going to do anything. It's going to just sit there and look at you like a deer in the headlights if you don't do the next step. Mouse on up to the top, and you see this little green play button here? Click it. That's what starts the queue rendering. And voila, it's done. At this point, when there's a green check mark by it, you can close Media Encoder and go to your Finder and watch your movie. I'm going to open up a new Finder window. And open up my ball bounce folder. Bingo, there it is. You can quick preview it. Boing, 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 boing. And this is the file that you will upload. And now when you're ready to upload your ball bounce, you'll go to the discussion section and go to the ball bounces and click on ball bounce and then hit reply, ball bounce. And then to attach your file, you just mouse on over here to this button, which is Insert Embed Media. Click it. It'll ask you what kind of file you're uploading. You're going to tell it QuickTime. And then you'll browse your computer and go to your Art3550 folder and go to your ball bounce and select your ball bounce tutorial. Hit open. Now make sure this Constrain Proportions button is left unchecked, because that's going to make the animation teeny tiny. We want to keep it just the way it is. Hit insert. And then submit. And voila, your movie is posted. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.